Good morning, Padres! Welcome to the teacher takeover of Padre TV.
Hey Padres, there are only 2 days left to register for summer school. Whether you want to get ahead or make up credits, now's the time to sign up. Sessions cost $175 with discounts available for students who on free and reduced lunch and EVIT students. Don't wait, register and pay online before it's too late. Check your email for the Brown and Gold newsletter or the school's website for details about summer school.
Need help with your FAFSA? Tomorrow from 4 to 7 p.m. in Lab 119, FAFSA professionals will be available to guide you through the process. Bring your ID and tax information to get it done hassle-free. Plus, there will be snacks and students who attend will be entered into a raffle for a $20 gift card. Don't miss out. Secure your financial aid and maybe win a prize.
In the last quarter of the year. This is the final stretch, the home stretch, the last boss level.
The final countdown.
Anyway, you know you're tired, we're tired, the coffee machine in the teacher's lounge is tired. We have to power through. So today we present the survival tips for the final countdown.
Tip 1, do not, I repeat, do not give up now.
You've worked way too hard to throw it away. In case of, I'll just do it next year syndrome, trust me. Next year does not want to deal with that mess.
Next year you is already dealing with them. Next year you is tired. Think of them, protect them.
Tip number 2, communicate with your teachers.
Believe it or not, we actually want you to succeed.
Shocking. I know. But seriously, if you're struggling, talk to us before it's too late. Not the day before the grades are due, not panicked email at 11:59 p.m.
And definitely not with the oops, my bad, as you casually slide a 2-week late assignment onto our desks.
Because the response will be...
Tip 3, fight the urge to procrastinate.
I know, but I work better under pressure.
No, you don't. You cry under pressure. You panic under pressure. You suddenly remember you have 3 projects and an essay due under pressure.
Instead, break things into smaller pieces. Do a little each day. It'll feel way less overwhelming, and you'll avoid the, oh no, I have 5 hours of work in only 20 minutes situation.
And no, staying up until 3 a.m. to write an essay you just started does not count as grinding. That's just poor decision making.
Tip number 4, self-care, but the real kind.
Contrary to popular belief, this is not self-care. Neither is a 7-hour Netflix binge until 2 a.m.
Sleep, actual food, drink water, touch grass. Your brain needs you to be functioning, not just surviving on coffee and vibes.
Final tip, end strong so summer feels good.
Imagine how nice it would be to start the summer knowing you finished the year proud of your work, instead of spending June stress recovering from the disaster final quarter.
And for our seniors, you are this close to the finish line. Do not trip on your own shoelaces now.
We believe in you. You got this. Just power through these last weeks and soon...
Summer!
Every school has one, a place where things vanish, and sometimes, if you're lucky, they return. The Learn Sock, a tragic tale. Somewhere, the match is still waiting or walking the halls, wondering what went wrong. The Great Jacket Graveyard, Hundreds abandoned, none retrieved. Do students just give up on warmth? The cracked cell phone. Oh, look, it doesn't have a pin on it. It says, don't forget your chemistry test. Is somebody going to fail chemistry because of this?
Have you seen a... Oh my gosh. Is that a blanket?
It's the coziest blanket here.
Who would abandon a blanket? It's a crime. A tragedy. A betrayal of warmth itself.
Would you like it?
Finders, keepers.
One mystery solved. 1,000 more to go.
Hey Meredith, have you ever been to Geeks Night Out?
Oh yeah, it's such a blast. It's Tempe's annual STEAM Festival, and it's happening tonight from 5 to 7:30 at the Tempe Public Library. Have you been?
Not yet, but I heard it's awesome. It's a free, family-friendly event packed with hands-on activities in science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Exactly. There are interactive booths from Tempe Elementary, Kyrene, and Tempe Union High School districts, plus local businesses and organizations.
And the activities sound amazing. Film and TV production, 3D printing, launching rockets, racing cars, rock climbing. Seriously, so much cool stuff to check out.
Plus, there's live music and food trucks, so you know it's going to be a great time.
Sounds like a perfect night out if you're looking for some hands-on fun. Don't miss out on Geeks Night Out tonight, Padres.
Whether you're a Padre, a graduate, or the new kid on the block, there's always something new to learn about our favorite school. So listen step by step as we visit some of the best-kept secrets of MDN.
Sure, some upperclassmen probably tried to sell you passes to the pool on top of the gym the first day of your freshman year, and you've probably heard of Paco the Auditorium Ghost. But are you familiar with the other Marcos lore?
There are a lot of stories after 54 years, but did you know there was a controversy over the mascot in the 1980s? In the multiverse, we are the Lakeshore Sharks, sporting different colors on Spirit Days instead of brown and gold. Speaking of brown and gold, what is the problem with the legend of Friar Marcos Aniza himself? And what does the rock on South Mountain have to do with it?
Those are all good questions, Nicole. Let's go out to our favorite history buff, Mr. Chris Hernandez, who's going to tell us about how the Death Padre logo almost got canceled as soon as it was introduced.
Thanks, Padres. In the beginning, the Padre mascot, created by student artist Albert Turbiartes, was modeled after the popular cartoon character Ziggy, which debuted in 1971, the same year the school opened. In the 1980s, the campus felt that it needed a much more intimidating look to match the Fighting Padres lyric mentioned in the school fight song. So, in 1984, then student body president Curtis Page proposed to officially change the mascot to the Death Padre. Students rallied around this idea, and the Death Padre as we know it became official in 1984, which coincidentally was my freshman year. However, after some backlash that the new look was too satanic or even was associated with suicide, the logo was removed temporarily, but then it was reinstated in the early 1990s. That's it, and back to you, new kids on the block.
Thanks, Mr. Hernandez. Nicole, what would you do if you found out your whole life was a lie?
I would probably still be doing all the right stuff and hanging tough around the halls of MDN.
In many ways, we are all living a lie as Padres, thanks to a 2009 PBS program called History Detectives. The legend of our namesake traveling through the Phoenix area in the 1500s was debunked thanks to science. Historians and petroglyph experts examined the inscription on the Pima Trail in South Mountain and determined that not only was the inscription a mere 100 years old, but that the Franciscan friar never traveled this far west in search of gold.
So we're not really the Fighting Padres? Perhaps the group in the community that was trying to get the school's name and mascot changed in the 90s knew this before we did. Go Sharks!
I'm not sure how I'd look in black, silver, and teal. That's a bit too 90s for my taste.
That's all we've got time for today, Padres. Come back next time and we'll tell you about the ghosts in the 100 building, the bees that used to live in the library, the teacher who spent 6 years as a live mascot, and why Bobby Davis is an absolute legend.
Hello, Marcos, and welcome to the Brain Rot Challenge. I am your host, Miss Levithan, And with me, I have 3 amazing teachers who are going to see if they can pass this brain rot challenge. Our first question: what is a popular word short for charisma? Answers ready? Reveal your answers, please. Riz! Amazing!
We're so sorry. I think you started with the amazing one.
The second question: what is this toilet called? Answers ready? Reveal your answers, please. I have skibbity, skibbity toilet, skibbity toilet. All right, we're close. We're like getting there.
Wait. Is it wrong?
Skibbity toilet. Yeah, there we go.
I don't know if you wanted the rest.
All right. Next question. Fill in the blank. What the ... Answers ready? Reveal your answers. Hello? Heck? Spaghetti and meatballs. Honestly? Spaghetti and meatballs.
Really? Why?
Next question. Please define sigma for me. Reveal your answers. Some math thing. Good. Sigma at my house, man. We love. Next
Answer. Is it good? Something good?
That's a great question. Yes, math teacher, that first one's right. That sounds right. We're gonna go with one of those answers could be right.
All right.
Next question. What does mid mean? Reveal your answers. Belly button. Lame basic. Eh. It is eh. It is halfway in. It's there. But lame. Next question. What does it mean if someone ate and left no crumbs? Reveal your answers. Taking without giving. They did really good, crushed the competition, all that, and a bag of chips.
Yeah. Yep.
They looked really good, and they ate, left no crumbs. Did that completely correct.
Woohoo!
Now, what does it mean to crash out? Reveal your answers. Sleep, fall asleep, over the edge. Ah, yeah, I'm about to crash out. I'm gonna freak out, do something silly, do something crazy, crash out.
That was a good one.
Now, who are these people? Reveal your answers.
Mr. Constance mystery.
Mr. Constance.
Dad and son. Yeah.
Dad and son. Coach Big's cousin. The Costco guys. The Costco guys.
Oh, okay.
Now, what is this person doing?
Oh, my daughter was just doing this.
Reveal your answers. Reindeering, natty, and earning an NFL fine money. Close guesses, guys. This is the gritty.
Gritty! Oh, so close. I got the last part right. Natty, what is natty? Just made up my own terms.
All right, we have one last question. A bonus. Who is the grisliest grizzly bear who ever raised. Reveal your answers. Coach Courtney, Mr. Constance, and Smokey the Bear.
Obviously.
My professional opinion is Smokey the Bear. Well, thank you guys for joining us today for the Brain Rot Challenge. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully we all learned a couple things.
Oh, either that or just had brain rot.
It's the fourth quarter, and that means it's time to lock in chat. We have several supports available to help students succeed both during and after school. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, we host Homework Lab in the library with teacher support for all core subjects. We offer peer-to-peer tutoring as well, where you can meet with a peer tutor in person on Wednesdays or anytime you want to schedule in the library. Please take advantage of these great resources and finish the year strong.
The fourth quarter is also a great time to check in on your attendance. Remember, if you have more than 10 absences, you are at risk of losing credit for your classes. If you're unsure where you stand, make sure to see Mr. Blackwelder in the counseling wing to check your absence count and stay on track to earn your credit. Let's finish this year strong. Show up, stay engaged, and make these last weeks count.
All right, Mr. Holman, let's teach these kids. What would you say is the principle, the most important thing that especially like modern teenagers need to keep in mind as they're traversing the high school streets?
Well, the one thing that I was stunned when I got back into the high school environment after 40 some odd years is how much cell phones play a part in their life. Cell phones are a great invention. I would suggest that cell phones didn't exist when I was in high school, and they may not have even been around when you were in high school.
Okay, all right, all right.
You can survive.
They opened and they closed, but they existed.
Oh, there you go, the old flip. You can survive high school without staring at your phone 8 hours a day.
What am I going to look at?
Well, there's lots of things to look at. There's other people to look at. There's interacting with your teachers or interacting with your friends, talking to each other, as opposed to texting or looking at the latest drop from Yay.
Look at you! Wow, that was good. Is that what's on?
No.
Write that down.
No, aside, somebody mentioned that to me in class last year.
That makes sense.
Mr. Holman, did you hear that Yay dropped? And my first thought was,
is he okay?
No, I didn't know I had a Yay in any of my classes. That's so
is he in 7th hour?
It's been a learning curve for me.
Yeah. If I can also speak real for a moment, I think there's a lot to be said for not staring at the screen. This is my kid saying pull, doom scrolling, as the kids call it when you scroll and you scroll and you scroll. I think that's a really dangerous position to put yourself into, because what you end up doing, especially as a teenager, is you end up comparing your real life to everyone else's highlight reel. So you know that you've gone through your day and done the things that you do every single day, and you've had low moments. No one's publishing their low moments on Instagram. No one is saying like, oh man, I failed my test and now I'm going to be in trouble and I don't know how to handle this with my parents. My girlfriend broke up with me and I'm really struggling with how I feel about myself. Right? No one is publishing that. They're showing their lavish vacations or their new clothes or all the things that Yay has dropped, right? And I think it's really scary, especially for teenagers. When you and I were in school, we would wake up, and when we were teens, there were mornings you just wake up in a bad mood because that's how your brain is wired when you're that age. And we had the luxury of waking up and eating breakfast and talking to a parent and then walking to school and talking with friends. I think it's really dangerous for teens to wake up in that bad mood and then immediately look at a phone that tells them they're not beautiful enough, they're not tall enough, they're not athletic enough, they're not smart enough, when in reality, most of that isn't true. It's all just kind of conjecture there. So I agree. I think the staying present and staying away from the phone is probably the most important piece of advice.
I kind of building on that a little bit. Another thing I was thinking back, is don't get so wrapped up in current events, like what's happening in the world these days. When I was in high school, Vietnam was going on, Watergate was happening, and we had disco. Somehow I survived all of those things and more.
Even disco.
Even disco. So it would be something that, yep, things seem bad, current event-wise now, but as a teenager, don't let these years get away from you. Stay in the moment. I think you kind of alluded to that. You have a bright future ahead of you. You know, you're going to survive disco. Things will always be better in the future. You may not see it today, but they will be better. Things will never be. Every generation has their little issues they have to go through.
No, I think that's true. One last piece for me, and it's hard to follow that up. Find a way to have fun. If you can't just have fun, make some fun. And then kind of what you said, try not to take things too seriously.
Yeah.
I have been through 2 Iraq wars. I've been through 12 generational economic crises. I've been through a pandemic, and through all of those things, the sun has still come up every single morning.
Absolutely.
And it will probably do so tomorrow.
Yep.
Even at the end of this god-awful segment.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Holman.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Harris.
Hey, Miss Morgan.
What's up? How's it going?
Good. Hey, over the break, I was thinking, these kids, they say some of the craziest things, and I think we need to start getting rid of some.
Oh, what have they been saying that you're not happy with?
Oh, they're wrong. That's my number.
That's a classic.
Oh, my God. No, bro.
All right. Well, maybe we should go over and ask some teachers what they think.
Beautiful. Let's go.
This is Mr. C.
And Miss Morgan.
Teachers on the street, and we've got a question.
All right. Get ready?
Huh?
If there was any word you would never hear from a student ever again, what would it be?
Never hear from a student again. TikTok.
Just talking about TikTok at all.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can I? That. Just that.
Oh, I like, oh, can I? Oh, the preemptive, can I? Oh.
We can't do anything. No more can anymore.
Sigma.
Yeah.
I agree. Bam.
Skibbity toilet. If I hear that one more time.
No way they say that.
They do. I thought like we escaped it, and I was like, oh no, that's the younger. No, it came into my classroom this year. Skibbity toilet.
Banned.
I forgot to do my work.
No more forgetting.
That's right. Get your game on.
Don't forget.
Get your game on.
I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that homework. I'm finna do this assignment. I'm finna do this review.
They're not going to finish it. They can't even finish? Oh, they're finna.
Oh, no.
Oh, can't finish.
Well, just anything disrespectful towards each other. Everywhere you go, you're hearing kids saying things that are often a joke, but it sounds pretty horrible from an outside perspective.
Gosh, I could list not phrases, but words. Skibbity toilets, gotta go.
Of the list.
Oh yeah, go. Yeah, skibbity toilets gotta go. IDK, it's gotta go. I don't care, it's gotta go.
We don't want to be knowing or caring around here.
I know, that's good. All right, good. Those are banned.
It's not that many of them, but it's gotta go.
Gotta go.
That's all the news we have today.
Have a great week, Padres.